Hello, my love. You ready for a story? This book today is called Sharing: How Kindness Grows. One day, when the playground was very busy, Christopher saw the new boy, Nate, sitting by himself. Guess he hasn't made any friends yet, thought Christopher. Just then he had an idea. Hi, said Christopher as he walked over to Nate. I've got some cookies. Want to share? Thanks, said Nate. Instantly, his frown turned upside down. Before long, the two boys were talking and laughing. Sharing had turned Nate's stay around. Christopher felt really good, too. If you look right here, at first, Nate is sitting by himself, maybe feeling a little bit lonely. And then Christopher comes and he's sharing his cookie. Watch what happens. They're both happy, they're smiling, they're sharing a cookie, and they made a new friend. That is exciting. When Nate got home, he took out the new set of crayons and started to draw. I like your picture, said his sister Jennifer. Can I draw too? Jennifer always wanted to do what Nate was doing, and some days it might have bothered him. But not today. He had plenty of crayons, and she had none. Sure, said Nate. He gave her some paper and held out some crayons, purple, orange, blue, green. Sharing comes in many colors. Want red or yellow? He asked her. Jennifer took a red and a yellow crayon. She felt happy now. Look, at first she was sitting here without crayons, and Nate had a bunch of them, and he was willing to share with his sister, and now they're both happy, and they both can draw a beautiful picture together. Look, I guess they're real artists here, so they can add to their collection. Jennifer really loved going on the swing. She could stay on it for hours, but the next morning while she was gliding back and forth, she saw her neighbor Amy sitting on the bench watching her. She has nothing to do, thought Jennifer. Would you like to take turns? Jennifer asked. Yes, said Amy, jumping on her feet. And so Amy used the swing first, then Jennifer did. Sharing helped them both feel good. See how she's sitting here? And now she gets a turn on the swing and she's very happy. So they're taking turns. That is the kind thing to do, isn't it? The next day, Amy was digging in the sand with her shovel. She had a second shovel and a pail beside her. Just then 2 boys walked by. I'm building a castle, Amy said. The boys watched her dig. Want some help? They asked. I can get some water, said one boy. I can help you build a tower, said the other boy. His name was Simon. So Amy shared her pail and shovel, and all 3 of them built the biggest castle ever. Sharing castle building made it even more fun. See, at first there was just the sand and 2 pails and shovel. And then they worked together and look what they created. They created this huge, big sand castle. Do you think building a sandcastle by yourself is more fun or with somebody else? I agree. I think it's much more fun when you can do it with someone else. Simon was having a great time playing soccer with his sister Vicky. After a while, though, they both got thirsty. I'm going to get a drink, Vicky said. Me too, said Simon. And they headed inside to the refrigerator. I want the orange one, said Vicky, and grabbed her can. I do too, said Simon. But instead of fighting, Simon did something different. Let's split it, he said, taking down 2 glasses. Okay, said Vicky. Sharing had stopped an argument even before it began. And both Simon and Vicky were so glad. Look at this. There's 1 can, and they both want it. So they came up with a solution. They split it, and each of them got to drink. the orange drink. That was a good idea. Ballet class was over and everyone was going home. But one little girl, Carlita, was sitting on the bench with her head in her hands crying. Carlita had made a mistake in class and felt awful. Vicky walked over and sat down next to her. Vicky wished she had a cookie or a toy or something to give Carlita. I have nothing to share, she said to herself. Then she thought for a minute, reached over and gave Carlita a hug. After that, the two girls started chatting away. Sharing had shown Carlita that Vicky cared, so she felt much better. Vicky saw that what a hug can do, and it made her happy too. Look, she's sitting here all sad because she made a mistake. Well, guess what? We all make mistakes, right? And we practice and we get better. But Vicky was super kind. She went over there because she was worried about her friend, and she gave Carlita a hug. And that made Carlita feel good, and it also made Vicky feel really, really good. That's what a nice friend does, right? Yes, sometimes all it takes to make a friend or put a smile on someone's face is a little sharing. Sharing gives us a happy feeling, and that feeling grows as it gets passed along. Sharing like us together, Christopher, Nate, Jennifer, Amy, Sinem, Vicky, Carlita, and me, and you too. Each time we share with each other, we fill the world with kindness. Who can you share with today? Look at all the children. They were all kind and shared with someone else and made this world so much better. The end. Well, maybe you can share today. Whether it's a hug, maybe it's a smile, maybe a toy, a snack. Try it and see what happens. Okay? Love you. Bye.